This is the second installment to our video series, Secret Items Buried with Celebrities. In our first video, we took a fun look at some of the items buried with famous people or those of notoriety. One thing that struck me about the first video is the amount of people who shared certain mementos and items that you buried with your loved ones. I found your responses both touching and charming, and it truly highlights how we have all lost special people in our lives and how their influence and memories shaped what we chose to place with their remains. I truly thank you all for sharing those. Dimebag Daryl was born Daryl Lance Abbott and was the guitarist for heavy metal band Pantera. Dimebag Daryl is considered one of the best guitarists ever. After his tragic death, Eddie Van Halen gifted his 1979 Bumblebee guitar that was pictured on the back of the album Van Halen 2. The famous guitar was buried with Daryl. He was buried in a Kiss casket donated by Gene Simmons. I recently had the good fortune to visit Charles Bronson's grave in Vermont, and a video from that visit will be coming soon. He was an actor and appeared in 15 films with his wife, Jill Ireland. When Ireland passed away, she was cremated and her remains were placed in a cane. The cane containing her remains was buried with Charles Bronson here at Brownsville Cemetery in West Windsor, Vermont. George Burns was an entertainer and comedian who appeared on radio, television, and in movies. He lived to be 100 years old, and during his appearances and performing, you would rarely see him without a cigar. It should come as no surprise that when he passed, he was buried with 3 of them in his pocket. Andy Warhol was one of the most recognized pop culture artists of all time. Some of his best known works were of Campbell's soup cans and subjects such as Marilyn Monroe. Warhol had an affinity for perfumes and colognes. When he passed, it is said that he was clutching a bottle of Estee Lauder perfume, or it was also said that someone tossed it in his grave. Either way, his love of perfume carried through even to the grave. Tiny Tim was the eccentric ukulele player whose high-pitched voice and performance of the song Tiptoe Through the Tulips made him an unlikely star. His unique look and sound with his somewhat over-the-top demeanor endeared him to fans. When he was entombed, along with him were his ukulele and some tulips. John F. Kennedy was one of the most popular presidents that ever served. When he was assassinated in 1963, the nation mourned. A lot of information has come to light over the years about this highly analyzed public figure, but what you may not know was his love for scrimshaw, which was a form of art where designs were placed on a whale's tooth. His wife Jacqueline had given him a custom piece with the presidential seal on it for Christmas. Mrs. Kennedy would slip that into his casket. Ronnie Van Zant was a musician known for being a founding member of the rock band Lynyrd Skynyrd. Van Zant was known for the signature Texas Hatter's hat that he would wear, and when he was buried, it was with him. He was also an avid fisherman, so he was also buried with a fishing pole. So far in this series, it appears Tony Curtis has the distinction of being buried with the most items. He was an actor whose career spanned 6 decades. His list of burial items include a Stetson hat, driving gloves, his grandson's baby shoes, an Armani scarf, a bag packed full of his favorite photos and letters, a model of his Trans Am, cash, gold coins, his Navy medals, sunglasses, 7 packs of Splenda, and an iPhone. And unbelievably, there were even more items, but I think you get the point. I found the items in part 2 of this video just as interesting as those in part 1. If you have anything that you'd like to share about what items your loved ones were buried with, feel free to share. Part 1 led to a lot of good conversation, which I encourage and appreciate within our Whit Docs community. If you have any other suggestions of people to include in Part 3, please let me know in the comments. Another video of mine will be on the screen soon, and it is my hope that you will watch it. Please like and subscribe for more of my videos, and I will see you again soon.